Hi everybody, this is the Scoop VLRC tutorial. In this tutorial, you will find how to use this site properly. So just before we start, let's gonna identify the main parts of this site. Over here we are on the home page, and over here we have place in which you can come and share your ideas. Over here, you have the possibility to see other virtual language resource centers around the world. Well, over here we have three examples. And for instance, gonna see the first one. You can come here, for instance, if you are a student who is doing primary right now. So then here you can come and you can see like what they have done. You can see what are other people doing, right? So then, if you need any help as well, you can come here and you can let me know what's going on. You can share your idea if you have already gone to one of these World Virtual Language Resource Centers. You can add here the comment that you have about them, and you can compare what we are doing right now at the school. So it might be a good idea on the help desk. Then if you need any help, uh, for instance, there is something that you don't understand, or you need further feedback, you can contact me here in this part. Very important that you write your complete name, your email. If I don't have the chance to talk to you directly by Saber Colegios, I will go here and I will see this in my email, and I can send us, I mean, a really soon message to you telling what's going on here. At the same time, here you have another space to share your thoughts. So you have different parts of this site to come and to let you know uh, yourself know that you have like the chance to be supported every single time you are working at home. Well, I forgot to say that if you want to say here, like, what are the reasons that we have for doing these virtual language resource center, then you can come here and read this information. Then you will know, okay, what is the purpose of this site and why was the reason the teachers from Monte Model School decided to use this enriching tool in the English lessons. Or here, well, you can find a video in which you can see another perspective about how to use technology and what's the importance of using technology in the class. Okay, let's go back to the home page, and then we are going to come here to the orientation part. Well, over here you're going to see this video. Well, basically the video that I'm doing right now, it's going to appear here. And well, over here you can get into the tutorials part. So well, if you're doing an activity and you're expected to do an activity but you don't know which resource you have to use, so my advice is please come here to the orientation part, select the level in which you are doing right now, in which you are enrolled right now. For instance, I'm going to see high school. So in here you can find the tutorials that we are doing right now. So we have worked with Bucky, with Screencast-O-Matic, with VoiceThread, and with Poplet. These are some resources that we have already used in the class. Well, basically these resources were working during the training process that we got in the second monthly. So, okay, let's gonna go back to the home page. Then, well, we have seen the tutorials, that is very important. But then if you need another resource different to the ones that we are using, then this is the place for you to come in. Why? Because, well, again, depending on the level you are, you can select. I'm selecting high school. And over here, you can see the grade in which you are, and then you can just come here, click, for instance, in the grades in which you are. In this case, I got into 6th grade. So then, well, this is the site where you can find other resources that you can use for learning English. For instance, over here we have English dictionaries, we have learner tools, and we have right now one tool to practice English at home. That is Agenda Web Org. So, well, this is basically what we have right now. I'm pretty sure that in the future, this site is, or this part of the site is going to be bigger because of the amount of resources that you can use. But I don't want to overwhelm you to start like, okay, well, I need many things to learn English now. Well, you just gonna go step by step in order to improve our English level. So if we go back, then finally we're going back to the homepage. Over here, we're going to go to the online activities. Okay, this is very important because all of the activities that you have to do are going to take place here in this collaborative projects part of the website. Again, you have to select the level in which you are. In this case, I'm going to select high school. And well, um, I was telling you about the training we did at the end of the second monthly. So let's going to have a look at it. So in the training part, there were the level 2 and the level 2 as well. There were some activities that we were using. So the first task that some of you had to do was a self-introduction. In this part, well, you have to watch a video and then you have to answer some questions. And then in the forum, you had to, well, in the forum, then over here, you had to like write the answers of these questions. The only thing that I didn't see here, basically most of the students who wrote here was that they didn't provide feedback to others, they didn't correct others, they didn't give their opinions. So I think it's very important for you to use these spaces to use English and to improve the English knowledge that you have learned so far. Remember that the best way to learn English is by practicing it. So this is a very good idea. This was created with that purpose. So please take advantage of this part of these hands. Then you had to do the step 3, and over here, well, you had to do the tutorial. So if we come here, then you're going to find uh, the tutorials that I told you, that we're using a tool that probably you don't know how to use it, and then you need to know how to use it. Then here is the place for you to come and to see these videos. They're going to help you to improve the way you work with that. But anyway, if you need any help because probably you didn't understand the video, or you need for another kind of opinion or another information, then don't forget to come here to the help desk, and then I will help you. Then in this part, you were expected to paste your products, and at the same time you have to comment on your classmates. Unfortunately, I didn't see most. I mean, unfortunately, this doesn't have the entire, let's say, all the comments that students did, but it just shows some of them. So in this case, we observe that again, you didn't take advantage of the time to come to spend some time looking at your classmates' work. So I think that's another thing that we have to consider, right? Then over here you have the extra practice. So basically over here you have to do the same. If you follow directions, you are doing well. And then this was the final stage. Yeah, this was the activity that you had to do at the end of this task. So over here you can see some of the productions that your classmates did. We go to task 2. Well, it was about Colombia, and again you have a video, then you have some questions to answer, and then you have to do a mind map using Public. So if you don't know what Public is, so you need to go to the resources part, and have a look at the tutorial that you have there about how to use it, how to create an account, and so on. So in here again, you have the opportunity to share your work, and well, the only thing here that I consider that you missed was the cooperative part in which you can provide comments, you can add information to others, and that's enriching for everybody as well. So in here, well, you have the public tutorial, just in case you don't know how to get into the tutorial part. Then if we go to step 3, we're going to see the last stage of this task, and in here is the final productions that some of you did. Yeah. Unfortunately, I couldn't upload all the videos there because of the size, but I included some of them. So if you come here, you can see the productions that other students did. So that's very important for everybody as well. Okay. Then let's gonna go back to see. Then if you want to go back from here, you say back here. And then we go back to the home page. All right. Now the question that you may have at home is, okay, teacher, if you have guided us how to get into all the tools and all the links that the web page has, but how can we start working on the activities or the modules we're going to start working this remotely? Well, once again, you come here to the collaborative project part that it was, if you didn't see, it was on this part, on the online activities. Yeah. So you go to the online activities, and then of course you select the course in which you are enrolled, and then as I am just explaining this with high school, then what you have to do is to select the grade. Let's say 7th grade, right? So then, okay, this is the hands-on English language learning activities, and these are the modules that we are going to work. If you see there is the dates, so it means that this module will work from July 6th to 10th, right? And if you want to start working on it, well, the only thing you have to do is, it says here, click here to start working on module 1. Yep. So then you come here and you start working. And in here you have learning object 1, yeah, and the date for this activity. So in this case we're going to go to task 1, and this is the first task you have to do, right? So if you go step by step, you're going to complete at the end with not only the activities, but the purpose of this module is to produce a newspaper. I'm gonna go back again in order to see the information I was telling you. So if you see in here, you have a brief description of what is going to be learning there, or what are you going to learn in this module. So in this case, you will learn and practice new vocabulary and how to use simple past. So you must make sure that you do all the modules here, but remember, this is from July 6th to 10th. That's the one where we are working with right now. In the future, will you go? You are going to continue. Yep. And okay, well, I think this is clear. If it is not very clear for you, please send me a message, and then I will help you without any problem. There's another thing that's very important. That is how to evaluate this website. It's very important for you and for me as well to know okay, what's going on, you know. So over here you can complete this survey, and that's going to help me to see if there is something I have to improve, or if there is something that I'm missing and I'm not having into the consideration, right? All right, so then I forgot to say, Over here, there is also, okay, let's gonna go to task one. At the end of these activities, you're going to see, okay, well, basically, this is what you have to do. And over here, you're expected to write down 150 words. And in here, on step 7, you're going to find something that is very important. That is the self-assessment. So make sure that at the end of doing this module or every single activity that you have in the modules, please do the self-assessment, right? It's very important for you to see how you're doing, what elements from the English language you have to improve, you know. So you have to start being critical with yourself, okay, saying, okay, well, if I didn't do well in vocabulary, then you have to start working on it. So that's very important when you start assessing your own English process, because that's learning, yeah. And then basically this is the end of the tutorial. So if you have anything, any comment, please let me know. There are plenty of spaces here that you can use. You just can come here to the home desk and you can send a message to me. You can come here to share ideas. You can also let me know if there is something that's going on there, something that you don't understand, how to work with. And over here, there is another space for you to share your thoughts. I'm checking this regularly. So, um, well, basically, this is what you have to do. In addition, don't forget that we have another site that is called Cyber Colegios. So anything you need, please let me know by there. Okay, and I wish you all the best, and it was a pleasure to guide you to this new space that is called the Scoop Virtual Language Resource Center.